And tonight we'll be working on a beautiful dish of seafood. I have these jumbo sea scallops with these colossal shrimp, and it pairs well very nicely with rice. So we're going to put that together, herbed rice, and I'm going to cook the rice in chicken stock to give it that much more flavor. That's a little secret. You want to use chicken base, so base will always give it a wonderful flavor. You can make chicken stock anytime you want if you have the chicken base. So let's put it all together and start cooking and have fun. All right. Okay, so let's start with the ingredients, which are very simple. I have myself 1 cup of basmati rice. I love basmati for the flavor over here. I have chicken base, like I was saying earlier. This over here is going to help to make all kinds of chicken stocks and soups and stews. Turmeric, you must have that. It gives a beautiful flavor, and also for the health benefits. And the herbs de Provence, because I like my rice herbed. You can use any herbs you want. We have some sea salt over here. What do we have over here for seafood? Look at these colossal day boat scallops over here. That's 1 pound, and I have a pound of also colossal shrimps. Put that together, and we're gonna put it in the pan, fry that up separately from the rice, because they cook at different speeds and temperatures, so you don't want to cook them together. You would overcook the seafood if you tried to do that. So with the rice, I have over here 2 cups of boiling water, and to that I will add the 1 cup of rice. And that's your typical ratio, 1 to 2. And then also I'm going to put a tablespoon of the chicken stock to give it that wonderful flavor. Going to add all of our herbs and spices together over here. And over here, once again, we have our turmeric. And how much? About a teaspoon. It's going to give a good flavor there and color. And then a nice healthy dash of the herbs de Provence over there. And that should be good. We're going to stir that up a little bit and cover that back up. Wait for 10 minutes. Take the fire off and wait another 10 minutes for it to fluff up. And then at that point, we'll start the seafood, because that can just sit. Seafood cannot wait for anything. You have to serve it right away, and you cannot let it overcook, more importantly. So, all right, let's do that. We'll see you in 10 minutes. So the rice is ready. We're gonna cover that up and just shut that off. You don't have to hear that. And put it on a very low heat. And it's time to cook the seafood. So we're gonna do an emulsification of 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil with 2 tablespoons of butter. That way nothing burns. And you cannot have extra virgin olive oil at a high heat because it's dangerous. It has it starts smoking very easily at a really high temperature. Don't do that. And there are studies that are saying it could be carcinogenic. Keep that in mind. So keep that at a low to medium heat. Now, these are a little bit more forgiving, the shrimp, so we're gonna start with those. Put those in the pan first. It's harder to overcook those, and it takes them a little bit longer. I'm gonna put them on the first of the can. Then the scallops. So put those in first. Scallops are just a couple little minutes here and there. Gonna turn them over real fast. All right. Beautiful. Now, as soon as I turn those over, we'll put in the scallops, okay? Okay, so time for the scallops. I'm gonna push the shrimp off to the side. Come on, shrimp, let's make some room here. And I amped up the temperature of the pan so it's hotter, because you want to get a nice sear on these scallops. We're gonna turn over the shrimp as soon as I'm done putting these in the pan. And on the flat side, 2 more. All right. Now I'm gonna flip over the shrimp. And we're going to use something so I don't burn my fingers. And we're going to put some salt on them. In fact, let's do the salt now. Just on the scallops. There we go. All right. We're going to continue flipping the shrimp, and then in a few minutes we're going to flip over the scallops. Take a look at these. They are beautiful. Cooked perfectly. I just shut off the heat. And we're going to go with the rice, and we'll plate the rice over here. Hot plate. Put that right in the center. It's easier to put it in the center than to spread it out. Because then it's It's not as even doing it that way. It's an old trick that Jacques Pepin actually taught me. Well, my parents taught me that too. It's kind of a well-known restaurant kitchen thing. So what we'll do is we'll put that in the center, and we're just going to spread it out nice and evenly. Ooh, isn't that cool? That is so pretty. Now let's put the seafood on top. I'll bring my platter to this because this pan is heavy. We'll put these shrimp on the outside, scallops in the center, one by one. I do it one by one because I like to place them just where I'd like them instead of just throwing them in a pile. But we have so many nice ones here, they're gonna end up in a pile anyway. All right, and then we're gonna touch that off with a little bit of fresh black pepper. All right, beautiful. Okay, time to try this. Let's try a little bit of the rice first. The herbs and the spices and the chicken stock give it so much flavor. It's really a nice, easy way to do things. Look at how tender these scallops are. Really melt in your mouth. You cannot overcook them. And then you get that beautiful melt in your mouth. And the shrimp, a little bit of bite to them, a little crispy. Come on over. This is so good and so easy to do. You must try. You saw how easy this was. But anyway, cook in the kitchen with your family and friends. Make beautiful dishes like this and memories that will last a lifetime. Bon appetit and eat well. And happy cooking. Come on over.